the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Mpanifo ediatu edwase ewiase dia udiano noa ena ubecha na NSA se open region ba kwa NDC amanyoko no eni abre ho pa NDC MPs no biaba hobi eba campaign na Ashanti region na ehon so ena omodi COP Kofi Boakye nso aba be piemu ewo se on training Kofi bi sani ebe ya nyame pa ekira abato no a ye be kwa akoto no won ebetumi hunu na manfo na won entimi nkonkoto aba sani ebe ya other regions no ebe favor mo ne Joseph Yamin ono organizer edema NDC amanyuko no organize a press conference na ode etu edwase osusu se NDC NPP amanyuko no etimi the ballot bi ekwa akopiemu ewo bi na won ede awia Joseph Yamin sha ase o kasakra na no ansi na NDC metwoman no akonwa esi Joseph Yamin anim no omo muni kra de ato ba bi se di asem na wo ka ne sa no ene abusuafo na enye asem kotoa afei edu ba bi na Joseph Yamin na kasakra pa ba bi de ni ti ahye COP Kofi Boakye nkofo na otreni won no won asan atwa won ho esan ebebo Joseph Yamin enya asem kotoa na yenko tie
Mati se kumasi aye beja Bismarck aba.
Oh Ay3de na nanka me ene okoba makakakra adakabre
Ay. Yenko Bismarck omra.
Yo. Ene Bismarck yemo akwaba.
Efe wa bacho mejoso.
Aha, be na Kofi kayese bibia sikumase na
Yamin wa pie because me dey tell yanka Joseph Yamin
this Yamin andra
obroni ya de no ka senkofo printed ballot wa kodru kumase ama ya se ene na menti asese hwefo na lucky no videos no de
she
yes
sure what trend I would kakra I say o hwe kakra
still an enye clear but ebia Bismarck cheche mu ebeti ase
Bismarck enti boy mu wonu anka se wo wai ya de omo ahankofo no edina hyedem eden da si akiri
Efe am da se Yami anka saka se Bismarck se so far ne hoye ne mom no so far de ma se asunjuaba Ashanti NDC regional office I wa amakoma say ofewe ni nyina ne say be no nine no kidenya ne tie say NDC for Asia omuye emergency press conference eja yekudu ho no ene ampa ni nyane ampa eja Yami tena ase ana omumpene fo ni bi tena ase ene omuhyi nyane say nyampa de ma kina abato e beto nyampa de ma kina no omanya ne tie say MPP for apente enkrata ni bi tu omudi asoma obi oba efi kumase ha de a chest such a from place drop on so awon nkwama wa de ko nti ne kasa emu no ana oka bi say omudi IDP asho no say o enough men a ometima aboa wo mu wa abato pa de tina abato no mu na MPP fo no atimi abopo bebere sa po ni nyina no o mahu ni nyina na o de to ensentrofo ni mu say omude MPP fo say fit tina abato no so omu mistake na omu amfa fie amasundia ma de bi si asanto gyan ase no ebetimasi ti efewa oguso ekasa kona ana abodefo ayi amatwofo a omo be check zakati ebura party office wo ekasa Yamin say Yamin asama oka no enko babia nti be amunya obi afi ya ikora na me ye kwan na nka ye enko MPP fo no ho na nipa na wode ba papers ne nkata ne enko me ekọ drobon so re search fan prince no yan toa no ho ne efe nse kokeka no eno no na Ay3de me say omura ho de media fo edo ho nyina ebi nyina ya obi ayemre so do obi apie boko ese ja we ma cable so no ato we ma we so no ato ne say omo papa media fo yen kwedi party members ni nyina ya me nyina omo nyina aka ho omo nyina work nyina out from the party officer I be a conference room ho say sabontin na sama Yamin ka kura no enya de a ebekọ ba bi anti banka omumo mu kwan nanka abode fo ni anticipate abontin nanka eja woma edin semfo no omu fo so ka ka omu eno na me ka say omuni abode fo na kasa ama so far asunje de aba party officer no me ka say obi akwa me ka say ni pele ka kra bi na ejine ba no mu ja abontin a na hu de bi kan say do ma ye nyina chi nyina no anadwi edi ne besie chanapa edi ne besie eno nkomo a neja yesem trofo ye bobo ho edi nkomo kakakra ewo party office worum
ayi Yamin wotimi kire wotimi madanse bi efa oba kro no a MPP fo o kremu se MPP fo amano twapre ayi ballot bi so onfa nko afran place oba bia sehene no drobon so no wode adanse bi a kire
efewa oguso kasa na ayeja anko de adanse ba ba kire nsem trofo na ana we say abode efo be wura honom na ye say the kasa na wo ka ko jimi ko ankasa kwa enwie anche media for na enwie ele say abode efo be wura honom a o ke kan table nya bom a me ka say ye nyina ye nyina jimo e wo ke asana say nyina ye twa bonten a eja ye ntimi enti ni nsem nyina ntimi enti adene de if you want to be alpha evidence be answer for now
if you menye say best mark be kwansa but putukuru ma men kwa homa so
fama dwen mu say nipa mienu ya omude omo ho abase ye mom ye fa tumi show mo sem no mu di animi sa nipa mienu ya Dr. Bamiani former president Mahame o hwe nipa mi odi omu si insania nia insania odi omo si insania ania president Mahame otosin P
are na we
ka so asem na metie
are
enra bibi na otwe twa mi and na otwe ewo mi BBC an interview
okay
so kwame when who interview na
there be honestly
okay can Nsem-Pii omo bisa Nsem-Pii 24-hour corruption LGBTQ na omo bisa na LGBTQ omo bisa na direct say President Mahama so na wa bemu na so yeto abama wa LGBTQ bill na parliament pass o be sign ya na I say ejina na wo bill no.
Oh really?
Yeah. Must send you video until unya ho anu ahwe.
The full video.
Na NDC for the President Mahama mo de subo abo President Akufo-Addo so no o se on sign bail so be the assembly court ejina niema e wo bail no ma nipa ne feel say affect nipa ne bi Ghana for ahudi into the assembly court na nti Akufo-Addo se o twentwen so ama mo NDC for Mahama mo de mo bonechi sa de ye campaign say MPP for ye for LGBTQ afi bi sa so obesan ya won so se ebegina na ewo bill just ufo na Akufo-Addo adwenchen ufo so and I'm say the President Mahama pa enya chumo so international media we are BBC akwa international team eso no ka na oba Ghana so no ka na twi madwen ho say ye nipa mbinu ye de omoto nsani ani a ba ko no boni friend integrity no kwaridie President Mahama enso kra ena me twi madwen ahwa ni record me hu say so many Nsema SCC Ay3de President Mahama canon integrity and non quality and you will be a Ghana for a sign money to me. Na Kwame I mean you drink okay a Airbus.
Okay.
Government official one. You can't say President Mahama no government official one. So you see o di nipa natem say house of because of no your government official one so time office of the special person friend Martin Amidu no see Mahama na government official Say the bufu ya modi or say papa ne man no ye stop it. I just a president mama name when wajia tum said government official one. Asemo. And yes sir, I don't know because of government official one be panatem. Now so second special prosecutor here Kisi Ejaben counsel of government official one and the wajia tum. One contradiction. Oh, the America court in the United Kingdom court in the court Kenya who almost is scanner by a bribe. Airbus scanning a bribe. Emma Airbus graduate. So man fap kwan papa so ntwetwe scan. Emma Airbus akotria fine. Millions. Some year from swap. But yeah, had no special prosecutor and say a bribe, a agency fee. But President Mahama, your friend who saw no your government official one. Amidu sharing so open Danica. Or identified
or Tres
say Mahama na government official one. O didi Amidu atem. Amidu nim no can bed house or do or because or no Mahama na government official. But second special prosecutor ki say Jabe council government official and the wajatu. Ufriwa okay Ford bribe bi na ne ka.
Ford, yeah.
Ford car ne say bribe na. Because mama say enye bribe na. Oni hu po say sak obi po man say
A gift.
Osina
Ay3de.
Otie Shrag reporter 2012 President Mama say no ye campaign nti ono po no nimpo say contractor na be che no bibia until say no car no buy could do Jubilee House and otie say contractor na be che no bibi ti otie ye ko no kan so mo fa car no enko presidential pool kwame so ka say ni
Yeah.
Now, Nema Bakumiri. Car no say President Mahama in him so no near the car no Brenwa. Then a car no ye di free Burkina Faso eba. Customs, immigration, Ghana revenue. Omunya ma car no diplomatic cover. Say omun nim say ye the car no bre President Mahama Samre na. Then a car no letter omuchon letter say ma obia and examine car no customs Ghana revenue nothing na tosumi no according to Shrag President Mahama say nan oti car no ho asem November 2012 because no your campaign oti ye no si o mo fa nkoka presidential pool no na just the ama aban
Yeah.
now so record no so chere say February 2013. Kana November, yes, there President Mama say enko enfema ban enko presidential pool no. Records no say February 2013. Yeah, the saka no call them a pot. They put you at duty 23,006. Come so dim sir.
Manasi na yes our story.
Omo declare car no second hand. February 2013. And omo twa duty 23,006. Nti asem na no mo ka se na President Mama nim ka ne ho hwe na oti ye November na ose mo fenko presidential pool when a ye free pool no February 2013 I recall them up
The energy he's given to it, the vitality, the strength, and then the style, the detail, what he called retail campaigning. As you said, meeting the youth when the youth connects, going to the markets, bumping into people's homes, surprising them. And if you're in a village and the vice president runs into you and has a discussion with you, that must be a wonderful experience. And you see all those pictures with those school children, he's endeared himself to the Ghanaian people. And it comes naturally. I mean, you look at his background, very empathetic character. He's someone who understands people, who cares for people, who shares people and loves people. And that is him. And that's what attracts me to him so much, because our values really align. He's a very selfless man, not given to materialism, and he's focused on what he's doing. Very determined person, because We were doing 3 constituencies, sometimes 4 constituencies in a day. And he's speaking about 5-6 times. Sometimes his voice is gone. His vocal cords are strained, but by the next morning...
Where did you guys sleep? When you made some of your rallies at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., what happens?
You sleep where you have to sleep. I mean, you plan. You
So you know that you'll be here at 1 a.m. Sometimes you don't know. You just...
No, the timing you will never know. But most of the time when we're doing constituency campaigns, you end up very late because people don't get energized in the morning.
Yeah.
So you get off around 10:30, 11. By the time you finish one constituency, it's about 2. You go to the second constituency.
You're already at 7.
At 7. And so sometimes you are starting a constituency at 9. Yeah, so it happens that way. But it's always better in the night. It's cooler.
You have the attention.
You have the attention of the people. You have more participation because the sun is not really beating them up, But he went about it in such a marvelous way. And he delivered a message that touched various segments of society. So wherever he met people, whether they were farmers or Okada riders or nurses or teachers, chiefs, Muslims, Christians, everybody, he has something in there for them. All segments of society. And I think that has worked very well. The middle class believe that. They can look at his message, sometimes analyze it, agree with some, disagree with some, but with his opponent, you can hardly identify any strand of messaging.
He has 24-hour economy.
Well, which he couldn't explain to the BBC yesterday.
Oh, he couldn't? I've heard about the BBC. What did he say?
You haven't seen the interview?
I've heard about it.
But anyway, I think
But he was able to explain to a radio station.
There's a big sea of difference in the way Bawumia has run his campaign. And as they say now, the 3 C's. He is complaining.
Akufo-Addo is commissioning.
It's commissioning.
Bawumia is campaigning.
It's campaigning. So everybody's seeing the hard. I believe the work ethic. He's an example for Ghanaians, for everyone. I think every young person should look at Dr. Bawumia's lifestyle. The work ethic, is important. And that's what is going to drive this country to a new level. He's determined to work. He's a hard worker. He doesn't get tired and he's determined. And I think it energizes the party people. And now that we have our party base enthusiastic and fired up, most likely we win because we have the numbers.
That's coming to that question. And the pollster came here last Tuesday. He was telling me that when they conducted polls in November in Ashanti region,
That's right.
They found that only 50% of Ashanti people wanted to turn up to vote.
Yes.
The last polls they did is crossing 70.
That's right.
And it's attributable to the work that people like you went back to Ashanti to do.
Yeah,
What is the latest? You are coming from there. When were you there?
I spent the last week there to also
Yes.
just...
So what is the latest? How are the Ashanti people responding?
I think they are responding well to the messaging. Of course, you see, it's only natural that because they give us the biggest vote, some people think that
You demand
they
a
should
lot.
have a commensurate
Development.
That's right.
Quotient.
But when you're running a country, then Dr. Bawumia always talks about broad-based development, equitable development. I quite remember with President Kofi when he was doing the whole roads, and I was taking a look at him and say, "You're not getting much of a vote. We need to go and do the roads where," he says, "Kwabena, you are a president, you are a father for all. You are a father for all parts of our country." And even when I told Dr. Bawumia that, look, I think 111 hospitals was spreading ourselves to things.
The Agenda 111.
That's right. He believes, and I believe, that this country, development should be equitable.
Across.
You go to parts of the country, Paul, and you see a Ghanaian, your brother, and some of them don't even have a
But
share.
a lot of that has changed, you know.
Yes. So
Kenya is piping. We don't have full places. They have mobile money interoperability.
Yeah.
They don't need to come to Accra. There's a lot of development that's gone across the country. Very different from, if you look at your campaign of 96, the things you saw, you go back to some of those places since 2017.
I mean, quite recently, when we were traveling from Ketekrachi, and I know Ketekrachi even in 2020.
Yes.
Yes. And now the town roads are nicely paved. You drive through Borai, Chindiri, ride through Pandai, Wulensi, Bimbila, Chamba. It's all tarred, beautiful road. And I quite remember in